I would like to greet all the people that are watching this through the internet, through the DVD videos. I'd like to applaud all the people interested in the topic who are wanting to not keep their heads buried in the sand like an ostrich, but be fully aware of what in your environment is directly affecting you. So everyone who's interested in that subject, welcome. I also would like to give a nod to all of the people who are government employees who are of whatever country, really, who are watching this video to see what kind of information is going to be given to the public. Oh, and also those from various corporations who are producers of electronics and media, who may be watching, wondering what information is about to be given to the public. I greet you as one who used to be one of you on the other side of this camera, watching others and wanting to the explosion in electronic surveillance of the public and the intentional propagation of electronic messages, electronically based messages to the public has exploded, as you know, and we're all trying to figure it out. Both those who would have you, whoever's watching this, those who would have you under surveillance, and those of you who are under surveillance, and those of you who are surveilling each other while you're surveilling the public, because there's so many surveillance cameras. It's like like if you can imagine a room with like those track lighting rails around the ceiling and cameras all pointing all which ways, and half the surveillors, I think, are looking at each other. So this is quite a nice little conference in this video, we hope, where everyone will learn something, and maybe we can collectively, especially if there's any discussion that comes from this video, decide what do we really want as a culture. I am a former government employee myself who I developed very much my capacities to put people under psychic surveillance. This is how I met Cathee. I'm not from your parallel world, probably, if you're watching this, but I might be. I'm not from hers. And I have been very concerned. I come from a parallel world where the electronics involved and the control of the population got so out of hand that my parallel world does no longer exist as a viable world. We took it too far. We were very similar, actually, to your world in where we went with our with the internet, with HAARP, the U.S.'s array of broadcast transmitters that mess with the weather and mess with the matrix of what holds form together in physicality. We took that too far. And I found Cathee when I was looking for somebody on some parallel world that would still have some meaning. And this is where I became very active in the leapt movement, which is, of course, what she is really promoting as a possibility for people on worlds like mine that are dying to be transplanted to new worlds. She asked me to talk about the hooks on the internet and some of the beyond physical aspects of, I don't know if you'd call it metaphysical, maybe. But to me, they are, the metaphysics is as real as the physical and as effective as the physical. Electronic transmission devices, and actually I think one thing that's very fascinating about the the electronic spectrum is that, you know, when you're getting up into gamma rays, you are getting closer and closer to that 0 point where the metaphysics and the physics, the metaphysics and the metaphysical and the physical are almost merged. So, and the basic transmission you're receiving right now, let's say you're watching this on the internet. There's an image of me and the voice of me that has been picked up by a camera, a microphone. It's being converted into digital impulses. These digital impulses are, you know, just little electronic wavelengths and blips that will be carried over, for many of you, a wireless network and transmitted to your screen in whatever device you have. There, your body will receive images and sounds, which themselves are wavelengths of electromagnetic frequency. So I'm sitting here speaking through Cathee's body. The camera is picking up light and sound. It is being transposed into electronic wavelengths. Then on your end, it puts out light and sound again. Now, when you look at Cathee, you see the physical body, but you sense something of her spirit, especially if you are fairly sensitive. She's been told by people who have seen her videos before that they saw her aura. They saw a light orb around her. This is picking up a light that is something that you could consider physical, but it's kind of getting beyond what is considered the physical spectrum and into the kind of light, I believe, that is transmitted through radiance rather than through electromagnetic frequencies, wavelengths. So in other words, the image of her is coming to you transmitted through the electromagnetic frequency called light. And the sound also is you know, another electromagnetic frequency that I think a lot of people would consider those physical, okay? The feel, though, of Cathee when she is really asking to transmit to you a feeling, an awakening, a spiritual movement in you. I mean, she's wanting to spur this in you. That does not come from her, I believe, through an electromagnetic frequency. That is beyond the limitations of space-time. It's like if she in herself feels a sense of expansion and love. And you are watching these electromagnetic frequencies coming at you as sound and light. But if her words or her gestures or just the way she's looking at you right now touches you, you are able, most likely, to begin to be calibrated within your own aura, within your own being and spirit, to begin to radiate or to resonate in sync with the way Cathee is resonating. So the camera and the internet or the DVD, whatever, and your whatever device you're watching this on, has served as a conduit for you to pick up on enough cues in the physical to feel Cathee's resonation within, and you begin to resonate with her. Ideally, I mean, this is what we are really praying that will happen through all of these videos that she's doing. This is the level. There have been other videos out now that where she has channeled other people who have talked about, the astral level is the level that you transmute yourself into, and then when you're leaping to another parallel world, when you're even just visiting another parallel world, and then you step down. If you wish to step down a physical body, you step that down out of the astral. Well, the astral body is in another dimension. And so when I say Cathee's resonating with you, this is interdimensional too. Resonation is beyond the space-time limitations. And so when you're talking about going beyond space-time, you're usually talking about a higher dimensional reality.